All right, folks. Happy Tele Tuesday. But what I wanted to talk about was about guitars, obviously, but really, I wanted to talk about when you should get rid of a guitar or when you should buy a guitar. And it's all over the map. So I wanted to talk about more or less some of my experiences. So getting a guitar or getting rid of a current guitar is always um, a challenge for me, to put it for lack of a better word. But I would say I've gotten a lot of guitars, sold a lot of guitars, traded them. I've had a lot of regrets, ups and downs, and I'll talk about a couple of the things that I've done. The I think the number one reason that you should get another guitar is if you find a better guitar. What do I mean by a better guitar? I mean, it sounds better, it plays better. I'm not talking so much about action and setups, changing strings, because you can always do that with any guitar that you get. You need to properly set it up. But really, if you find a better guitar, defined by the quality of the wood that it is, the pickups that it may have, just things of that nature, however you define it. But at the end of the day, if it sounds better and it motivates you to play a little bit more, and you kind of know it if it's a special instrument and it speaks to you. So that's one of the main reason, if not the main reason, to get another guitar. The second reason is if your current guitar is not up to par for whatever reason, you just cannot dial it in. You may try to buy pedals, you've bought pickups, you've plugged the stuff into different types of amps and modelers, and it still does not achieve the sound that you hear in your ears. So that means it's subpar to whatever you're trying to accomplish. And sometimes it's not about just the quality of your playing and your skill level. It's just not up to par from that. So again, finding if you find a better guitar, if your guitar is not current guitar is not up to par. So those are the first two reasons. The third one, if the price is right, it's all about economics at the end of the day. Nobody has an infinite amount of money. It's finite. Let's just put it that way. No matter what your economic level is, if you find a good deal, however that's defined by you, whether it be some people's good deals are a $7,000 guitar that they buy 3,500. That's totally out of somebody else's budget. But price is always paramount. That if it's a good deal, I know it for me what my price point is, what I'm looking for. If the price is right, then I have the income, then I'll get the guitar. Let's just put it that way. The fourth one that I want to talk about, if it kind of adds to your current collection. By that I mean there are people who actually are either collectors, or even if they're not collectors, they're playing different styles of music. And even though I personally think that you can just own a Telecaster and be all set, you want to play other genres, and for whatever reason, if you want to play bebop and you say, hey, I need to be in an arch top, and you find a good arch top and everything you have is a Strat, then by all means that's going to add to it, because psychologically it's going to make you play that better and make play in that style. Vice versa too. If I decided I wanted to start shredding and I wanted to play a Stratocaster or Flying V or something else, um, I may think that my arch tops and my tellies don't do that playing the justice. So that's adding to the mix. So just to reiterate, if you find a better guitar that sounds better, if your current guitar is not up to par, if the price is right, if you'd like to add to the mix of what you have based upon different genres that you're playing, that's that. A fifth one that I kind of wanted to talk about is upgrades. I call it dressing up a pig. Years ago, I bought a Hofner Senator. I'm sorry, no, it was a Hofner Jazzica. I won it on eBay. I was shocked. I bid low, but it was still a lot of money, and I got it. And at the time, I thought that I needed a guitar that had a floating pickup. And I didn't realize at the time that my style of music, what I really loved, was pretty much set in humbuckers, not floaters. And so I got it and I loved it. It sounded great acoustically. I tried all these different strings. I even called Ken Armstrong up and he hand wound me a special floating pickup with that. Never just kind of bonded with that guitar. And then the last straw was my tech at the time, who's still my current tech. That's how we met each other. Drilled a hole in it and put the Ken Armstrong pickup as a set-in humbucker. I still wasn't satisfied with that. I was about I don't know $700-800 into this guitar that I'd won for like $1,300. I was never going to sell it at that time for $2,000. So I knew I needed an upgrade and I was chasing a pig and wasting money. So that's a reason to get rid of something. Let's just put it that way. So anyway, these are just some of the reasons that you kind of want to get a guitar. I love to sell my guitars as well. And sometimes you have wonderful stories. I no longer have the Road Roar Tele because I decided to keep this iconic Telecaster. And the reason I got rid of it, of that, it's not because it's not a great guitar. It is a beautiful guitar. I love the fact that it is going to a terrific player in Nashville, Tennessee that I corresponded with. He had been looking for one. I didn't do it to make money. That's not how I earn my living or anything like that. So I love it when my guitars find a beautiful home, just like this one found a beautiful home. So, all right then. Thank you for watching. Sorry for the harshness. Have a great Tuesday and a great rest of the week. Bye now.